Hoggie's beer reviews. Hoggie's beer reviews.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another installment of Hoggie's beer reviews. Today I have a beer that a lot of you may be familiar with, and when I say a lot of you, I mean a lot of you guys that aren't craft beer drinkers, craft beer regulars. Today's beer is from the Red Hook Brewery. I know that's what it says real big on there, but this is actually called, and you can see it in the little corner there, Hammer IPA. This is the Hammer IPA. If you've seen Hammer before, you may not recognize it now. They changed their packaging. It used to be like a blue thing, Hammer really big, and a little silhouette of a guy holding a big old pickaxe hammer kind of thing. They redid their packaging to this green thing. It says Red Hook, which is the brewery, real big on here now. They have these new funky little bottles, which even though I don't see the point of having a bottle like this, it does set you apart. I mean, you know, Mickey's has the grenade, Red Stripe has the little stubby bottles. These guys now have this funky bottle, which I don't even know what to call it, but it looks cool. Anyway, Hammer. It's an IPA, and a lot of you may be familiar with it because it's more widely available than a lot of craft beer. And here's the reason why. Red Hook is a brewery. They have several plants. They have one, I believe, in Washington State. You know what, Washington, New Hampshire, and Oregon. So they have several breweries. Red Hook, along with the Kona Brewery and Widmer, they have this alliance, Brewers Alliance kind of thing, and they have a distribution deal with Budweiser, with Anheuser-Busch. So Red Hook, Kona, and Widmer are actually available on tap at a lot of places and are in a lot of supermarkets because they are distributed by Anheuser-Busch. So where there may be Anheuser-Busch products, which is everywhere, there may be this. And this is the reason I had to throw on the Marlins jersey, because I was at a Marlins game about 3 weeks ago. I went to the little concession, whatever, stand window thingy to get a beer, and I see a tap handle that says IPA, and I said, holy shit, at the ballpark, an IPA? All right, when I get close, I see it was Hammer, and I understood, of course, they're distributed by Budweiser. Of course they're going to throw this half-ass IPA here. Now, it's not a bad IPA, I've had it before. But it's not the greatest. But you know what? I saw the new bottle, the new logo, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So we're going to drink some Hammer today. I've had a couple of Red Hook's beers. They're good, but not great. Still better than a Budweiser any day of the week, taste-wise. But just to punch it up on Beer Advocate, just to give you an idea what other people think out there. Hammer IPA from the Red Hook Ale Brewery, based out of Washington. It's categorized as an American IPA. It's 6.5% alcohol by volume, and out of 981 reviews, it gets a C+. So, not great, but doable in a pinch, like when you're at the ballpark. Lord knows one cup of this stuff cost me like, it wasn't even 16 ounces, and it cost like $7, if not more. So anyways, we're going to drink us some Red Hook. And I am going to be keeping this cap. I got the old Hammer cap, but that's the new one, little green one. Kind of cool. All right, whatever. I was still really happy to see this at the ballpark. That was sweet. Anyways, big lighter, best way to get a cap off without bending it. Hell, best way to get a cap off if you don't have an opener. But anyways. And of course, no, it wasn't a twist. I was about to say, of course, it's a twist off because it's you know, a widely available Bud product, but I spoke too soon. Alright, Hammer IPA. And in case anybody's wondering, this is my first official review as YouTube partner, so don't mind the ads, guys. I'll try to keep them as out of the way as possible. But you know, Hoggie needs beer money. If I collected bottles, I'd keep one of these, because this is a cool little bottle. I mean, it's a different shape. I like it. Anyways, on to the beer. It's clear, it's a nice light golden amber color. I mean, it's a nice color. You guys know I'm an IPA lover, and this, just off of looks alone, looks like a good IPA. The head's, the head's dense, it's a bunch of small little bubbles, nice and kind of frothy. Yeah, okay. And for those of you who don't know, this is my IPA goblet. I drink all of my IPAs out of here, and I review all of my IPAs out of here just to put them all on that level playing field as far as glassware. So anyway, it looks good. You get hops in the nose. IPAs are hoppy beers by nature, and you get hops, but it doesn't smell bad, don't get me wrong, but there's another smell in there that I kind of relate to, like cheap lagers. And I know that sounds really bad. Yeah, I can't put my finger on it. I don't know. You get like piney, florally hops, you know, which is a good thing, but they're mild. You know, other IPAs have a much stronger smell to them. This gives you a good hoppy smell, but it's muted, it's tame. And there's something in there that reminds me of like a Miller High Life. Don't ask me why. But anyways, off we go. Let's taste it. And that same kind of Miller High Life taste is there. I mean, it's not horrible. As far as IPAs go, this is kind of a dirtier tasting IPA. It doesn't have those crisp, bright, strong flavors of your citrus, of your pine, of your kind of like a sweet caramel malt. All those flavors are there, but a lot more muted. There's a taste almost like lager yeast. You know, again, kind of like a Miller High Life, kind of Budweiser-y kind of thing. You get some crispness and a bit of the bite from the hops. You get a bite from the carbonation. You know, it's on the thin side. It's not a watery beer, but it's not like, it doesn't have a thick body. I would say this is a little too carbonated for the style. IPA should not be that fizzy, and you get that pop fizz carbonation on the tongue. But the finish is piney and resinous, which is the hallmark of an IPA, of a hoppy beer. So, taste-wise, I'll drink this over a Bud or a Miller High Life or even a Schlitz malt liquor any day of the week. But as far as IPAs goes, this is bottom of the barrel as far as IPAs go. This is why these are like $7 six packs, and they're available in a lot of places because they get there on Budweiser's truck. You know, what can I say? Hey, you know what? I just realized 5 of these caps say IPA Red Hook like that one, but there's this one dude. I might have to save this one too. Look at that. It's just got the little long hammer character, the little silhouette guy. Oh, that's cool. All right. I give them points for that. They get points for creativity in advertising. So, all right, cool. And of course, their slogan, Long Hammer IPA, is a big fan of dry hopping, which sounds much dirtier than it is. Anybody wants to know what dry hopping is, watch that latest Samuel Adams commercial. I'm not going to explain it. It's a brewing process. But you know what? Let me just get out of here. Long story short, Long Hammer. It's better than most other generic, mass-produced, commercialized beers. But in the world of craft beers, it's not that great. You know what? I'll be nice, and I'll give this a glass half empty as opposed to the bottom rating, which is a glass empty. Its saving grace is that it still has some flavor, some hop notes. You know, it still tastes better than all those macro, mass-produced swill beers. So that's it. Long Hammer. If you want a good IPA, don't buy it. If you're at the ballpark and you don't want a Budweiser, buy it like I did. Spend the $9-10 on one damn beer, bastards. Anyways, that's enough. I'm out of here. Long Hammer, and no, it's not you know, I could make a bunch of Thor jokes or porno jokes with Long Hammer, and I'll just let it go. I could probably make a Thor porno joke with Long Hammer, but I'll let it go, and I'll get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.